Am I wrong here that we need this Constitution because of political activists, like Katy Tur is, I suppose, who would rather disregard the Constitution if it helps them achieve their political agenda?
No, I think you're absolutely right. I mean, the Constitution exists to stop that sort of activity. And I would just push back a little bit on the idea that ignoring the Constitution is in some sense progressive, or that that's progress. We tried unlimited government before 1776 or before 1787, and it didn't work out. So I don't think there's anything that's progressive about ignoring the First Amendment or the Second Amendment or, the limitations that our Constitution places on government.
Right, and by the way, it was the Declaration of Independence. That's why I was laughing before. That was written in 1776. Our Constitution wasn't written until 1787. It was ratified in the years after, and it wasn't implemented until 1789. So a little history might do her well, too. The other thing is, if there are parts of the Constitution that we as a collective people decide that we don't like, and we have in the past before, I mean, when it came to slavery, when it came to women's rights, multiple times, there are ways that we can change our Constitution. It's called the amendment process. That's why it was written into our Constitution, to give us the leverage to have an amendment process in case we wanted to change it at any time. We don't have to disregard it to change it.
That's absolutely right. And I think she fundamentally misunderstands the role of judges. A judge's job is to say what the Constitution means. And as you mentioned, there is a mechanism in place if we decide that we want the Constitution to say something else. And that, early on in America's history, we saw that. After Chisholm versus Georgia, we got the 11th Amendment in a couple of months. So I think that the system is already in place as a good one, and there's no reason to ignore it.
Right, and I see no reason to amend our Constitution either. I just wanted to point that out, that because you don't like it doesn't mean that you have to discard it whole hog. There are mechanisms that you can offer an amendment if you feel that that is necessary. But I think this is illustrative, too, of why the Democrats are attacking Kavanaugh for his name. Why they're making fun of the fact that his name is Brett, saying that he is a frat boy, making fun of the fact that he paid off his credit card after he bought baseball tickets, the horror, with his credit card, which is exactly what it's for. They want judicial activists on the bench who are going to disregard the Constitution and instead just impose on us, the people, their progressive political agenda. That's why they have to attack Kavanaugh in the way that they are attacking him.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.